On Saturday evening, the 26th of April 1980, Louise Faulkner and her 2-year-old daughter Charmian went missing from Acland St Kilda. They were standing outside their flat at number 39, just opposite the Christ Church, when a white Holden utility pulled up. Just before getting into the vehicle, Louise mentioned to her neighbour that the driver of the utility was her potato farmer boyfriend. The neighbour briefly glanced at the driver and observed him to be a thick-set, older Australian male. Louise placed her backpack into the rear of the ute before she and Charmian alighted through the passenger side door. As the vehicle drove off towards Fitzroy Street, Louise waved goodbye to her neighbour. Louise and Charmian have never been seen again and are believed to have met with foul play.
This will be the 28th Christmas I will be having without my mother and sister, and I think it's about time that I get this message across. To the person who killed my mother and little sister and then hid their bodies, you are a monster, a liar, and a coward. May my words rest heavily upon your conscience because you know exactly who you are. You can't be too bright, because you must have thought I would forget I had a mother and sister. Have a look at what you've destroyed. I will never forget. I will never ever stop looking for Louise and Charmian. I will keep going until I find answers. This isn't just a matter for the courts. This is also a matter between you and me, because you've put me through hell. If you think you can just take your dirty little secret to the grave and that's the end of the story, well, I've got news for you. The universe doesn't work like that. Be a man. Give yourself up. You will never find peace or redemption until you do. I also have a message to any person out there who is withholding information that could help this murder investigation. How can you live with yourself? My mother was only 5'2", an invalid pensioner, and she needed a walking stick to get around. She was absolutely defenceless. As for my sister, she was a beautiful, happy, and innocent little toddler. You only have to look at her face, look into her eyes to see what I mean. Every day I am tortured by the thought of how she died. Surely you've got children, grandchildren, or family members who mean the world to you, so you must have some understanding of what I'm going through. If you're withholding information, just have a think about who you're protecting. You're protecting a child killer, which means you're just as bad. And if you're not prepared to come forward, I'm determined to find out who you are.
If you know what happened to Louise and Charmian, or if you know something about the driver of the utility, I urge you to call the Louise and Charmian Foundation on 1300 651 508. That number again, 1300 651 508.